Well, I started with Vogue when I was 13. In 1947, that was my first fashion cover. And I feel very honored.
Most people start to fade after 60. The energy dips. The mirror feels a little less kind. Joints ache. Confidence wavers. You start hearing phrases like, at your age, and you begin to believe them. But what if none of that is inevitable? What if there was a different way to age? Carmen Dell'Orefice didn't just grow older, she grew more magnetic. At 94, she's the world's oldest working supermodel. Her silver hair, sharp cheekbones, and timeless poise have graced magazine covers for over 70 years, and she's still going. But the real question isn't how she looks, it's how she lives. Carmen isn't chasing youth, she's redefining it. Her lifestyle is built on a series of intentional habits, mental, emotional, and physical, that have helped her stay vibrant long after most people give up. In this video, you'll discover the 8 longevity habits Carmen lives by, things any person over 60 can adopt, regardless of budget or background. And stay with me until the end, because we'll also explore 5 foods and vitamins that support radiant aging, backed by both science and the world's longest living women. If you've ever looked in the mirror and wondered, is this just how aging has to feel? This video might change your answer. Let's be honest. For most people, aging feels like a slow unraveling. Your energy gets patchy, your skin thins, your joints get stiff. You forget what you walked into a room for. You stop doing things you love, not because you want to, but because your body starts making those decisions for you. The world doesn't help. Anti-aging ads scream about fighting time, while quietly pushing pills, powders, and fear. You're told to accept the decline, or pay to hide it. But here's the truth, it's not time that makes you fade. It's what time does when you stop paying attention. Carmen didn't ignore her age. She worked with it. She studied herself, protected her routines, moved with grace, and spoke to herself with dignity. And it paid off. What makes her stand out isn't money or luck. It's her mindset, because graceful aging isn't a beauty secret. It's a daily choice. And the good news? It's never too late to begin. Let's bust a myth right now. Carmen's longevity isn't just about good genes or high cheekbones. In fact, Carmen has openly talked about hardship, financial stress, heartbreak, health scares. She didn't live in a bubble. She lived in the real world. So what does it take to age the way she has? According to both Carmen and modern science, there are 3 things that make the biggest difference: a mindset of curiosity and calm. Carmen never stopped learning. She never stopped being interested. Seniors who stay mentally engaged are 30% less likely to experience cognitive decline. A body that moves, even slowly. Carmen walks with posture and purpose. You don't need a gym, just your legs and 15 minutes a day. An environment that reflects beauty. From the clothes you wear to the way you set your table, every little ritual can either weigh you down or lift you up. What Carmen shows us is simple. Aging with grace doesn't require fame, just attention to how you live, speak, move, and rest. But what does that attention actually look like day to day? It starts with small, repeatable habits. Not glamorous, not complicated, just intentional. Carmen's life is shaped by routines that protect her energy, her mindset, and her joy. And they're habits you can adopt too. Habit number 1. She talks kindly to herself. Carmen once said, "We all need to treat ourselves with a little more grace." And she meant it. For decades, she's rejected the idea that age is a flaw. Instead, she calls it a privilege. As she aged, her inner voice softened. Where others see wrinkles, she sees wisdom. Where others fear change, she leans into it. For seniors, this habit is more powerful than any cream or serum. Studies show that positive self-talk can lower cortisol, improve memory, and boost emotional resilience. That means less stress, less inflammation, and a brain that stays sharper longer. If you've spent years criticizing your body, your age, your reflection, start here. Change the conversation in your head. Call yourself dignified, strong, timeless. Carmen does, and it shows. Habit number 2. She moves like she means it. Carmen doesn't run marathons, but she walks like every step matters. Chin up, shoulders back, movement with purpose, and that kind of elegant motion activates balance, flexibility, and muscle memory, all critical for preventing falls and feeling confident. Most seniors stop moving because they feel stiff, but stiffness often comes from not moving. It's a loop Carmen refused to enter. She kept dancing, walking, stretching, not for weight loss, but for freedom. If you can move your arms, stretch them above your head. If you can walk 10 minutes a day, do it with music. Carmen didn't let stillness define her, and neither should you. Habit number 3, she protects her sleep like a ritual. While most people wear exhaustion like a badge, Carmen wears sleep like a crown. She's spoken about the power of true rest, how she avoids late-night screens, drinks calming teas, and keeps a sacred bedtime routine. Sleep isn't just rest, it's repair. During deep sleep, your body heals tissue, balances hormones, and even clears toxins from your brain, a process tied to Alzheimer's prevention. Seniors who get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night report better mood, memory, and energy than those who don't. And Carmen shows us it's possible, even in your 90s. If you haven't taken your sleep seriously, let this be the year you do. Habit number 4, she dresses with intention every day. Carmen doesn't save beauty for special occasions. She wears silk robes at home. She wears pearls to interviews. Her wardrobe is more than fabric. It's her statement that she still matters. There's real science behind this. Psychologists call it enclothed cognition, how what you wear affects your posture, your mood, and even your memory. Seniors who dress purposefully are less likely to feel invisible or depressed. You don't need designer clothes, but maybe you choose earrings instead of sweatpants, a colorful scarf instead of that old t-shirt. Carmen's secret? She shows up for herself, and the world responds. Habit number 5, she eats like every bite matters. Carmen doesn't diet. She nourishes. She favors real foods, berries, fish, leafy greens, herbal teas, and she listens to how her body feels, not what trends demand. Her routine mirrors those in blue zones, the parts of the world where people live the longest. These diets are high in antioxidants, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory ingredients, all of which help support graceful aging. For Carmen, it's not about restriction, it's about quality. If you're still skipping meals or loading up on ultra-processed snacks, consider what that's doing to your energy, your skin, your gut, and your brain. Habit number 6. She embraces beauty as a lifestyle, not a vanity. To Carmen, beauty isn't about looking younger. It's about staying expressive, curious, emotionally alive. She surrounds herself with art, music, design, not to impress others, but to keep her senses sharp and her heart open. This matters more than it sounds. Seniors who stay engaged with creative or aesthetic experiences are more likely to live longer, stave off depression, and maintain a positive sense of identity. Carmen didn't wait for beauty to come to her. She curated it, and it changed how she aged from the inside out. Habit number 7. She doesn't chase perfection. She chases curiosity. At 94, Carmen still reads, watches documentaries, and asks deep questions. She's a student of life, and that mindset of wanting to learn has helped her stay mentally vibrant long past retirement age. Lifelong learners are shown to have lower risk of cognitive decline. Their brains stay active because they keep feeding it novelty and challenge. Carmen's advice? Never stop asking why, or what if, or how does that work? If you want your brain to feel younger, give it something to look forward to. Habit number 8. She speaks to her age with pride, not shame. Carmen never hides her age. She wears it like a badge of honor. In an industry that worships youth, she became a rebel simply by showing up as she was. No apologies, no filters. That authenticity is powerful. Seniors who accept their age instead of fighting or fearing it tend to have better self-esteem, lower stress, and longer lives. They move through the world with less fear and more freedom. The truth is, Carmen didn't avoid aging. She owned it, and you can too. So, now you've seen the habits. Carmen's not a miracle, she's a mirror. A reminder that how we age is not just written in our DNA, but in our daily choices. She doesn't rely on secrets or surgery, she relies on rhythm, on sleep, style, movement, and mindset. If even 2 or 3 of these habits spoke to you today, start there. Because real change never begins with everything. It begins with something. One new habit, one kinder thought, one reason to get up and stretch. Carmen chose grace over fear, and look what 94 looks like on her. Now let's talk about what fuels that radiance. Carmen herself isn't flashy about food, but her choices mirror those found in the world's healthiest aging populations. Here are 5 foods and supplements to support graceful aging from the inside out. Number 1. Wild blueberries. For brain and skin longevity. Blueberries are one of the richest sources of anthocyanins, plant compounds that protect your brain, eyes, and skin. Seniors who eat blueberries regularly show slower cognitive decline and better memory retention. Carmen's diet includes fresh fruits in small amounts, and berries are perfect, low in sugar, high in antioxidants, and known to support collagen production. A small handful a day can feed both your mind and your glow. Number 2. Extra virgin olive oil. Liquid gold for your joints and heart. In longevity zones like Sardinia and Icaria, olive oil is part of nearly every meal. It's anti-inflammatory, full of heart-healthy fats, and supports brain elasticity. Carmen's meals often lean Mediterranean, clean, elegant, simple. Swapping processed oils or margarine for a drizzle of high-quality olive oil can help lower inflammation, lubricate joints, and protect against memory decline. Number 3. Collagen, the beauty protein that does more than you think. After age 60, our bodies produce far less collagen, the protein that keeps skin firm, joints mobile, and hair strong. Whether you sip bone broth or add a scoop of collagen powder to tea or coffee, supplementing collagen can improve skin elasticity, reduce wrinkles, and support joint flexibility. Carmen's timeless glow isn't just about makeup, it's about maintaining structure from within. Number 4. Green tea. Calm energy, cell protection. Green tea is rich in catechins, compounds that help fight free radical damage, improve circulation, and support liver function. It's also gentler on the nervous system than coffee. Carmen often drinks herbal teas in place of harsh caffeine. Green tea supports mental clarity, skin hydration, and digestive health. 3 pillars of elegant aging. Number 5. Vitamin D plus K2. The bone and brain duo most seniors miss. After 60, your skin's ability to make vitamin D from sunlight drops, and low vitamin D is linked to fatigue, bone loss, and even depression. But vitamin D works best when paired with vitamin K2, which helps direct calcium into your bones instead of your arteries. This combo is often overlooked but essential for aging well. Carmen's grace isn't just surface, it's structural, and these nutrients help keep it that way. These aren't trends, they're timeless, and they aren't reserved for the wealthy or famous. They're for anyone ready to feed their body like it matters, because it does. Most people think beauty fades. Carmen proved it evolves. If this video gave you a little spark, share it. Subscribe to PrimeHealth Daily. Let's age with courage, with style, and with softness. And in the comments, tell us, which of Carmen's habits will you try first? Will it be posture, sleep, lemon water, or just speaking to yourself with kindness again? Because the most beautiful part of you has nothing to do with the mirror. It's your presence, and it's still shining.